What's good, guys? We're back again with another video. Before we get into the video, I just want to say I'm gonna start doing these recap videos a lot, especially when we have national TV games that were actually fun, like we had tonight. I'm gonna start doing some more some more recap videos. But today we had the Warriors versus the Dallas Mavericks. Now this game was really fun, bro. We got two teams that kind of came off this season to a slow start. And for the Warriors side, they were actually getting it together. I think they won 5 of their last 6. And on the Mavericks side, they lost the last 5. So it was a really good game. Really tough competition for the winners. We're going to talk about the Mavericks. They ended up winning the game. Luka is like, come on now. He's one of the best of all time already. Like I told y'all, if he was to retire today, he's already a Hall of Famer. I believe he was probably already a Hall of Famer before he even entered the league. He's just adding on to his resume. If you don't know his full resume, go look at his resume. And Real Madrid, I believe that's where he played for. It's just at 16, he was doing crazy stuff. And right now, they even posted today. Dirk had 20 40-point games in his career, and it was somebody else. I don't remember who it is. He also had 20. He had 22 actually, and this is for their franchise, who has the most 40-point games in their franchise. Dirk had 20, and the other dude had 22. Luka at 23 years old already has 20, so he's gonna break that record this season, probably in the next few games. And that just shows how crazy he is, bro. He's only 23 years old doing stuff like this, breaking records. But more so about the other people on this team. Reggie Bullock is still not playing well at all. Like I think he only got like 13 minutes today. Like he's been shooting it pretty bad. His counterpart though, Tim Hardaway Jr., who was also shooting it pretty bad, he had a good game. Yeah, Reggie Bullock's only had 14 minutes. He shot 3 threes, missed all of them. But his counterpart, Tim Hardaway Jr., he looked like 2019, 2020 Tim Hardaway Jr. He was in most of his shots. And it wasn't all spot up. He was actually getting his bag a little bit. His defense was always going to be something that you want, but you're not really going to get. But he was pretty decent today. I think their X factor is Josh Green. I understand bringing him off the bench because I would say at times he can be a spark plug, but you already got Christian Wood. So I feel like Josh Green should be starting. If Tim Hardaway Jr. is shooting like this, and I understand he is the vet guy, he has been in those moments, but Josh Green is a defender. He's a good defender. He's a good passer. As we've seen that 360 pass, and I'm not just saying that. No, like he's actually a good passer. He's now starting to get the shot together, so he's earning these minutes. Just had 27 minutes tonight, 13 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. And he shot 3 for 5 from 3. He played really good and also really good defense on the other side. I wouldn't mind starting him down the line, bro. I think he fits perfectly with Luka. Can play the 2 or the 3. If you want to go small, he can play the 4. Real active guy. I like that. I like that for them. Still got to start the White Powell. I don't know. What is Christian Wood doing behind the scenes that I start? I don't know. I really don't know. Spencer Dinwiddie got ejected for that elbow to Jordan Poole. It was an easy joke to make at that time. It was a crazy elbow, I'm not going to lie. I wouldn't say, I think he deserved it. It didn't look intentional, but you know how the NBA is nowadays. Elbow, you're going to eject it real quick. Still, we're waiting for a Dorian Finney-Smith game. I think he had one, but like, Dorian Finney-Smith is one of the best role players in the league, and he just hasn't been good. All Luka's role players has not been good this season, and that's why they've been losing. I think the only 4 people that have been consistently good this season is Christian Wood, Josh Green, and Spencer Dinwiddie. Even before he got kicked out of the game, he had 14 points in the third quarter. He was having a really good game. But other than that, the counterparts have not been good. Dorian's been trash. Like I said, Tim Hardaway Jr. is starting to get it together. Reggie Bullock is about to start getting DMPs. My whole thing is, you have the best player in the G League sitting on your bench in Jaden Hardy. Try it out, bro. He deserves minutes. Like he dropped to y'all at the 37th overall pick. He shouldn't even been picked. He shouldn't even been past the 20th overall pick. It wasn't 20 more talented players than Jaden Hardy. But that little slump that he had in the end of his G League career last year kind of messed him up. But you have him on the bench. I'm telling you, that's a real steal when you see him on the court. He will fit perfectly with the team. But they ended up getting the win, so hopefully they can lift it up. But this video was more so motivated about the Warriors. I think even in a loss, I would say this is a good loss. Even though they had some stuff that could have prevented the loss, this was a good loss because you've seen a lot of flashes that show like the Warriors are back to being the championship Warriors. I want to start off with the bench because that's the one thing that people kind of went after when they was on this whole slide. And this is why I was so hesitant to make a video about the Warriors, because like, yo, they're the Warriors. Like, it's gonna take some time, but when the time comes, they're gonna be there. And that's why I was so hesitant. But it got to a point where I had to, and then literally the week after that, they go on a 5-game win streak. But today, Jonathan Kuminga looked really good. In the last few games, he's been looking really good. And we can talk about the 14 points to 10 rebounds off the bench, 1-3, very clutch in the fourth quarter. We can talk about that, but his defense on Luka in that fourth quarter was very good. Luka's going to hit his shots. I don't think he hit 2 shots in that fourth quarter. Jonathan Kuminga was taking some really good defense. And that's what I was thinking when they got rid of Gary Payne Jr. out of Porter. I was like, yeah, that's going to hurt. But, like, Jonathan Kuminga showing me last year he's a good defender. Moses Moody, he's not a veteran, but, like, he doesn't make that much mistakes. So I thought they was just going to be able to slide in. They proved me wrong. But now Jonathan Kuminga's starting to prove me right. So I hope that can go on forward. And one thing we didn't realize, or some people didn't realize, when they was going through that little slump and the bench was just giving up hella leads, they didn't have Dante DiVincenzo. Dante DiVincenzo is not a player that's going to show up on the stats. He's going to hit a couple threes, have a couple assists. But one thing you don't really realize, he's a good rebounder, a really good rebounder for his size. And he's a good defender, like real pesky on defense. And his playmaking is really good. Him and Jordan Poole look really good in the backcourt. Jordan Poole's shot's still not going down. He shot 3 for 9 tonight, 1 for 6. Missed a clutch 3 in the corner wide open. But him and Dante DiVincenzo look good. He was playmaking his ass off. So shout out to Jordan Poole. But Dante DiVincenzo is a big part of this team's bench. They do have to find a backup big. I was wrong about Jermaine Green. He just doesn't work. Anthony Lamb came in and played some very good minutes for them, especially in that first quarter. I think he had 2 back-to-back threes and 1 layup. So shout out to him. He is on a 2-way, and I don't think Warriors fans want to see him for too long. Even though he's been playing good, they kind of want to make a championship push, and I don't think Anthony Lamb being your 8th player off the bench that's going to be bad. But other than that, they look pretty good today. We can talk about the starting lineup. Clay had a bad night, 2 for 9, 1 for 6 from 3. But over the last 5 games that they won, Clay's been averaging 24 points. Andrew Wiggins also had an off night, 4 for 11, 1 for 6. But over the last 5 games that they won, he's been a sniper. And I would say his defense was a little bit off tonight. But Kevin Looney, you're probably never going to get a game where like he just doesn't look like Kevin Looney. He's one of the most impactful players in the league when it comes to offensive rebounds, his defense on guards. Ever since like 2018, 2019, I just feel comfortable watching Kevin Looney guard to guard. Like when they was attacking him, James Harden and Chris Paul was attacking him. And then the next year he came back and he was locking them niggas up. Like I feel comfortable now. Like every time he was on Luka, it was like no need to switch. They even got a switch on Steph Curry. He came and ran up there and told Steph Curry to go. And he got him. Like he's confident in himself and he's got his speed back. I don't know if y'all realized or if y'all ever knew, but like Kevin Looney was like really good and really fast in high school. He was putting on some weight at UCLA. But like now he's starting to get his speed back. He's starting to slim down. So now we're seeing him guarding them guards. And he played some really good defense today. I think Draymond Green, the one thing I love from Draymond this year, not just these last few games, is he's actually looking to attack the rim. And if he's doing that, that's going to help out. Like we always know, he always has that fake dribble handoff he can do. But on pick and rolls, the past couple years, he'll get the ball in the pick and roll. Steph Curry would pass it or Clay would pass it. And he'll just look for somebody else to pass it to. Instead of he's right there at the rim going to take a floater or just going for the right-hand layup. But like this year, he's finishing through contact really well. He's shooting it actually pretty decent. And if they can have that, they're going to be back to being good in a little bit. Like, I don't expect them to be trash this longer. I don't know if they're going to make a move because, what's his name? Bob Myers rarely makes moves on the trade deadline. But they have to, and I think it's going to kind of force his hand because this team can be so good. They showed you flashes tonight, even in a loss, that they can be so good. They're probably just a piece away, and that piece is just, Jakob Poeltl. If you can get Miles Turner, James Wiseman, Moses Moody, if you can do that because you got some young pieces on the bench that are chilling in the G League, and Ryan Rollins and Patrick Baldwin that can kind of slide into what those guys were or were not doing. So I would do that. I would go out there and try to get a Miles Turner, or if not, just keep rebuilding these guys and keep developing these guys. But like I said, Jonathan Kuminga, I think he got 26 minutes tonight. That's probably his most minutes in the season. He earned his minutes tonight, and I'm excited to see what he got going forward. I'm actually going to pick him up on fantasy, and this might be an overreaction, but he looked really good tonight. Gotta make them free throws. So he missed back-to-back free throws. Steph Curry still had 32 points, and he had an off night. 5 for 14 from 3, 11 for 24. That's an off night, but I'm still gonna drop 32. Like, come on now. Then you got people after the game trying to push these Luka over Steph Curry narratives. Like, stop. Just stop, bro. Why are people? And it's my thing. Why are we so eager to put young guys over people? Like, we gotta chill with that. Like, this year I'm seeing Tatum over Kevin Durant, Luka over Steph, Trey and Ja over Dame. Like, what the fuck? What is wrong with y'all, bro? You're doing that. I understand the Ja and Dame a little bit, but like, if Dame's healthy, I'm taking Dame over both of them guys easily. But the Luka and Steph and the JT over KD, I don't understand that. These guys are still in their primes. They're still hooping it better, even better than they were at their primes. Like Kevin Durant on defense, he wasn't like this in his prime. He's probably more of a bucket getter back in the day, but his playmaking wasn't like this in the prime. So he's kind of peaking at the age of 33. Steph Curry, like I said in my video yesterday, he's peaked. He's peaking right now at the age of 34. So to say that these young guys are better than these guys while they're at their peak, you're basically saying that they're better than them all time. You're basically saying Luka's a better player than Steph Curry of all time. Fuck the accolades, the stats, all that. You're saying Luka's a better player than Steph Curry all time. That's stupid. That is stupid because Steph Curry right now is the best he's ever been. So if you're saying Luka is better than him now, you're saying Luka's better than Steph Curry. That's retarded. I'm sorry, that's stupid. Same thing with JT and Kevin Durant. I love JT. JT's been hooping this year. That's stupid also. So stop. We gotta stop. Please. We have to stop. But we gotta let these guys earn their shit. Like, what has Luka done to been put over Steph? You can't even answer that question. Well, he pushed Kawhi and Paul George to 7. Niggas been using that shit for 2 years. Like, come on now. And then when he faced Steph in the conference finals, motherfucker was going to 5 games. So, like, stop that bullshit, bro. Please stop. That shit is annoying. But other than that, man, that's it for this video. Peace.
Got the recipe.